So before we get into this video or this episode of the podcast, I would like to let you guys know that this episode looks very different and sounds very different because this was done live on Sid's stream and it was done over Discord. Jacob wasn't with me, so he wasn't able to use any of my mics to make him sound a little bit better. He's using the AirPods mic, and I'm not able to like balance the audio like 100% perfectly because I don't do that anyway, to be honest. I wasn't able to balance it 100% perfectly because I didn't have each individual's person audio track. So if anything does sound bad, I do apologize for that. But that's pretty much it. So it's gonna sound different. It's gonna look different. But yeah, once again, thank you to Sid for coming on the podcast. I appreciate it so much because it's something she didn't really have to do. And we ended up talking for like over an hour and a half about just her entire thing. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of this podcast episode. Also,
Okay.
there's a word we forgot on the podcast. It was oxymoron.
Okay.
Hello.
That's the word, yes.
Sorry, everyone was simping for no reason.
Nah, I respect it. Secure the bag. That's
Okay.
all. Wait,
The simp
what?
king.
Oh,
Let me turn you guys up
okay.
hard.
Hard? Oh, shit.
Alrighty.
Yeah, hard.
Oh, wait, your chat's still simping. Damn.
Okay, this is good. They said they could hear you now.
Word.
Alright, perfect.
And yes, I'm going to be holding my mic because my boom arm didn't come in.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that because you said that you don't use a boom arm. Do you just have your mic on your desk?
Yeah, and it sounds like, look how bad it sounds down here.
Yeah, it's
Does
because
it
of
sound like...
the proximity effect is what it's called.
Yeah, but then when I put it up here, I sound like crisp and nice, like a professional streamer.
I honestly thought you always had a boom arm. It was just always off camera, and it was like a choice.
I had a boom arm for my last mic. I had the HyperX, the red one.
Yeah, the
but
Quadcast.
yeah, I got a new desk, and the boom arm, it doesn't like stretch down, like or
no.
my like cam, like none of my mounts are big enough to fit this stupid desk.
How
so.
big is that desk? Damn.
It's not big, but like the side part has like a big, I don't know. So hopefully,
That's
I
fair.
don't know. Hopefully this one I just ordered works. But all right, what's the topics?
Hi. It's gonna be I'm gonna do the intro because like we record the podcast and then we post it other places. So I'm gonna do the intro for the podcast real quick. Welcome back to another episode of 9 Day Podcast. This is a podcast. It's basically just me and Jacob's therapy session, Sid. This one's a little bit different because this one's done on Discord, and we obviously have an absolute queen on the timeline, but an absolute asshole in my mentions, Sid.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
I
no,
have to make sure that you're always humble, okay? So there's people that gassed you up, but I have to bring you back down.
Sid,
that way you're always at a medium.
No one gasses me up on Twitter. Everyone demolishes me on Twitter.
Fuck.
You're too up there, like out of Twitter though. Like we gotta use Twitter to humble you.
Yeah, Twitter's what humbles me because IRL, I'm just a different breed. Oh God, it's so bad though. You're actually the reason that the countdown exists in my bio because it just became like an everyday thing. So I wanted to like keep track.
Yeah, no, you motivated me to cook you even harder because you have that in your bio. And then whenever I go too long without cooking you, people like come in my stream or they're in my message request or they're in my Instagram or they're emailing me and they're like, I hope you know that Nikolai's been 9 days in his bio. 9 days.
I think, bro, my influence is crazy, bro.
No, yeah, literally.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Your hatred for you, it just unifies people. It brings everyone together.
I am what holds this world in balance, but it's just everyone hating me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I also tried Googling you to just like figure shit out. There's nothing about you on Google, by the way, Sid. So I feel like we need to fix that somehow.
Yeah, everything on Google is like old Instagram. Like whenever I was in my prime of Instagram, there's really nothing for gaming yet. Well, you could Google Viperous, but there's still like it's just like articles from that time Twitch like banned me.
Yeah.
Falsely banned me, or like it's article from I can't remember what else it was. Yeah, I don't know. Okay though, but like at the beginning of the year, if you Google Viperous, nothing popped up except for the actual like dictionary definition. So I'm like, we're denting it a little bit.
You're making progress then because you're the second thing that pops up now.
Slowly but surely.
If you beat the dictionary definition, that's like I feel like that's officially you.
That's how you know you made it. Yeah. We're out here.
Yeah, but I want to start off because you mentioned Instagram. That's where you started your whole like social media uh career, I guess is the best way to put it, right? And you were in high,
Instagram?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so like when I was like 13 and Tumblr was a thing, I had like 2 million followers on Tumblr.
You were a Tumblr
Oh
girl? That
wow.
doesn't surprise
Okay,
me.
this is what I did on Tumblr. So I had a nice camera like this, and I would just take random. So like, say this would do numbers, and I would hold it up with my nails like this, and it would just be like this, and you could see all my lights in the background, and I would just post it and be like, "Don't you love Tostitos cheese?" And then like, it would do numbers.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That blows
so-
my mind that worked.
So yeah, I had like 2 million on there, and then it slowly started going away, like because people stopped using Tumblr, and then I moved on to like Instagram, which I would post the same images from Tumblr on Instagram. So I've had like a big following my whole life, but I blew up bigger than I have ever been on Instagram in like 2017, and shit, I would say my photos were averaging like 40, like 30, 40, 50. Even I had a photo with like 80K likes on it. And I was like, I was making bags on Instagram then.
You were in high
But
school at the time
Crazy.
too, right?
yeah, I was in high school. And the reason
Wow.
why I don't get any of that anymore is because I graduated and then I was taking care of my sister's baby. She had a baby and she
Mm.
didn't really take care of. So I took care of him for like a year, all day, every day. So I couldn't like go out and take pictures or do my hair and makeup because like taking care of a baby is a handful. So that's like all I did for like a year until I literally couldn't handle it anymore. I'm like, Mom, I cannot watch this baby all day, every day. Like I need you to take over for me. Cause like I was 19 and
Yeah.
so yeah, by that time I didn't really realize like because whenever I was clouded on Instagram, I didn't really realize like I didn't care. So I didn't notice like how big on there I actually was.
Yeah.
Or like how much money I was actually making from it. So it like all fell off. And then when I merged into gaming, it's like all the girls that followed me for like makeup and stuff, they all like unfollowed me because like I don't really do it anymore. So
Mm.
but I enjoy what I'm doing now way more. Like just even though Warzone sucks, loading it up is like every day and just getting shit on for hours is kind of it humbles me.
Wait, how many wins do you have?
What's it?
Is it still 7?
Don't look up my fucking wins.
Oh, you have 9
Don't-
wins now. Good
we don't have
job.
to do this.
You're about to hit double digits,
it?
bro.
What's it like transitioning from like the different social media platforms and stuff? Like, would you do anything to try and carry over followers, or is it kind of like starting from scratch, like the next place you went?
So Instagram will always be like my favorite app, and I would love to. I would trade Twitter for Instagram any day because I just feel like Twitter is just very detrimental for my health, and it's just terrible. I don't have a fun time on Twitter. As fun as it is to sit and tweet like two-head tweets, and like you get to be funny and cut up, and there's people in that you can relate to in your job and all that. It's like it's still like where the most assholes are. It's like I would
Yeah.
rather someone comment on my Instagram picture and tell me I'm wearing too much makeup or I'm ugly than someone at me on Twitter and tell me I should just go fucking die and just in the worst way possible. And then,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it helped though. So like I had like, okay, let's say when I met Classy, I think I had like 13K on Twitter.
Mhm.
So nothing really, and all my tweets were like, sometimes I tweeted funny stuff, but like all my tweets were just like, today sucks, today's kind of boring, or like I'd be like, went shopping today, or
So like when
oh, I
everyone
got
first
my
off
nails
on
done, like
Twitter,
just basic like girl tweets or whatever, and then
Yeah.
yeah, like obviously he was my big spark and stuff on Twitter, but I feel like he gave me a lot of on Twitter, but also when someone's helping you out on a platform, you have to have the personality to keep that going. So
Yeah, or else it
I
would
want to
just
give
lose it right
I
there,
give
yeah.
myself credit too for
For
Twitter,
sure,
and
yeah.
especially for Twitch because I put in the work as well. Like he gave me a fat boost. Like when I first started streaming, I think my very first stream, well, I streamed a little before I met him off of
Mhm.
my Xbox, and I would hold like 75 viewers, like 60 around that. But my first like genuine stream on a PC with like when I knew Classy, I literally spawned with like 160 viewers like
Oh,
every
geez.
day.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, yeah, he is my big boost for Twitch. Like he helped me a lot with that. And I'm like, I'm a female, so it's already easy to get ahead on Twitch as a female, but it's not as easy like as you think. You still have to, everyone starts from nothing and builds their way up. Like if you don't have anyone to help you.
Yeah.
Like everyone does.
Yeah.
So I'm just super lucky that like I had like a boost with that, and I'll forever be grateful for that.
Yeah, for sure. It takes a lot to keep it too. Yeah, like if I was put in front of like 100 people every day, I know that like I am not interesting enough to be following like that. Like it does take a lot to like keep people around.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, also I was gonna ask, so like when you were in high school and doing Instagram, like did that affect like your social life like in high school at all, or?
Yeah, people were mean as fuck because
They were mean?
People literally hated me because I had followers. Okay, so my personality in school was I was very quiet. I minded my own business. I had a boyfriend from my first day in high school to my last day of high school. So the whole 4 years I was there. Like, so I didn't talk to guys. I minded my own business. Like, no, yeah, people would like, okay, so let's say like half of like the, you know, there's always the cool people that are dickheads.
Yeah.
But I'd say like half of the cool people were nice to me. And like there's like I'm moving to Hawaii with one of my high school friends. And also there's another girl that she's like a cheerleader, soccer player. She's in my stream every single day, like being awesome. So let's say, for example, she was in my stream. She's in my stream every single day, and we've been really close friends. And everyone in school loved her and stuff. Well, she's been with her boyfriend for a really long time. Her boyfriend was a football player and all that. Her boyfriend used to bully me, and I worked a real job with him. And he was nice to me in person, but like as soon as I quit the job, he was on Twitter like fighting with me. Like a few years ago. So I'm like, it's just two types of people like in school. Like either you were nice to me or you were a complete dickhead. Like the thing people would tell me was like, oh, you have followers on Instagram. You think you're cool. You think you're an Instagram model. You think you're this. You think you're. I'm like, I don't think I'm anything. I'm vibing.
Yeah.
Like I can't. Like I just got it from taking pictures of toaster strudels in HD. Like
I had no idea that's how you started. I think that's so funny.
Fucking Tumblr.
Oh god, I hate Tumblr with a passion.
So cringe. I'd have like the Christmas lights hanging up on the wall, and I'd write like a quote and hold it up and take like an HD photo of the quote, and it'll be like never give up. And the background was like all lights.
Also, Jacob like literally just got a puppy. I think she's 9 or 10 weeks old at this point. So that's why he's having trouble with her, because she doesn't know any better.
Yeah, puppies are hard to train.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like here, like in person with me, and then he texted me at like 5:30. He's like, I don't know what to do because Ella's being a bitch. And I was like, all right, well, now we're here.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
So, what is like? Well, I was gonna ask like, what's your least favorite social media platform? But I'm guessing that's Twitter, right?
Yeah. I'm glad. It's Twitter is like the worst, and it's also very fun. Like, I don't let what people say get to me too much. Okay, the only time like people being dickheads doesn't bother me, because like if you're going out of your way to be an asshole, you're less happy in life than I am. You know what I'm saying? But like it sucks when people try and hit you like personally with things. Like people are like messaging your best friends or your boyfriend or your like it only affects me when it affects other people around me, like my repercussions of things. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Yeah, that's the only time. But like I have fun and not fun on Twitter. I feel like the good always outweighs the bad though. So Twitter would be my least favorite as of now. But it did used to be my top favorite. But it's just gotten like really toxic with everyone since like quarantine. Like not even towards me, but just towards everyone. I feel like everyone's a dickhead.
Yeah. I feel like everyone just had time to sit on Twitter. They were like, all right, let's get to it. Like, let's settle this beef right here and now.
And the TL is so stale, and like no one's like meeting up at events and stuff. So people are just.
Yeah, it's all talk and everything now. Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna expose Lakin real quick. She just texted me and asked if Jacob is single.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
goodness.
Bro, she
My
down
dog is the
bad.
only one for me right now.
Bro, he
Oh
I
don't even
got
got
my
time to hang out
with
with
God.
my
me.
puppy. Yeah.
Lakin's in my chat. What the fuck? Look at Seb, LMAO. Lakin, you cannot be down this bad mid
Bro,
podcast,
It's the
man.
dog. That's all it is. It's
when you
just the
come down to
dog.
Florida,
It
I'll
gets
introduce you to Jacob. I got you, Lakin. Don't worry.
caught in 4K.
That's so funny.
So if you have to get rid of one of your social media platforms, that being Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, uh, Twitch? That's what it's called. And I don't think you do YouTube, right?
Okay, let's not say TikTok. Yeah, because my TikTok clout is too little. So obviously
Yeah,
I'd say fuck
fair.
TikTok. But like that's actually a good question. Definitely not Twitch. Twitch is amazing because no matter what you're dealing with on Instagram or Twitter, Twitch is protected like by the people that care about you. The people that love and care about you are going to fill you with happiness on Twitch. And people can come in and be dickheads, but boom, they're gone before you can even see it half the time because of your mods and stuff. So Twitch is like a safe haven for people. Like it's just great. Like whatever. That's why like I love to drown things out with streaming because whatever bad shit you're dealing with anywhere else, you just turn on your stream and it's just like the people that love you and care about you show up every day and they're there and they care about you so much that they care about other people in your chat, like being mean or being bad, and they're just there to like I'll be in a Warzone game or something, and if someone says something mean, like, you know, I pay attention to my chat really hard. Like, that's one thing about me. I try to read every single message. Like, I prioritize my chat over my gameplay or everything else. So, like, sometimes I'll be in a game and I'll see a message and I'll look over and it's deleted before I could even see it. And I'm like, you know, I don't even click it to see what it was. Like, if my mod took care of it, then we're good. So, Twitch was definitely at the top for me over anything. But between Twitter and Instagram, I've always just been really passionate about Instagram, like because I blew up from taking photos and stuff, and I love like you know I'm a girl. I love getting my hair done, my nails done, all that, and then you get all dead up and you take pictures, and it's fun, and you can make good money from Instagram.
Yeah.
I do love Twitter because of the personalities I meet and people interacting with you on there is very fun, and I get to express my personality. I feel like Instagram, you blow up for how you look, but it's more of a flex, like blowing up from your personality. It like
Yeah.
Twitter,
Yeah.
Twitter, I guess some girls can blow up from posting pictures, but most of it is like your personality. At least mine, at least.
I think personalities will make people stay, like more than
Yeah.
anything else.
But since I think I'll always be loyal to Instagram, so I guess if I had to choose between Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter, I would let Twitter go because you could build a community on Twitch just with Twitch. Like I went live yesterday on Twitch without like I completely forgot to tweet out my stream link, and boom, I spawned with like 94 viewers.
That's crazy.
From startup.
That's so cool.
Your
Yeah,
streams
that's awesome.
recently have been doing really well.
Yeah, I've been branching out. So I've been like I'm like the type of person that I'm like, I don't like to bother people or I don't like to like collabing with other girls makes me nervous and like, you know, I feel like I'm like, what if I don't match their personality? Like if I'm playing with like these girls, like they act like this on stream and I'm a little wild and stuff like, you know, I haven't really branched out. Like I've done 0 podcasts or any of that stuff. Well, I just did my first one, the drunk cast. And after that, like right after the drunk cast, I just hit up my friend Demi and I'm like, yo, let's get in a chord. And then boom, like every day we're in a chord with different people and I'm just I'm hitting up my friends to play Warzone, like other streamers, and Nikolai hit me up and I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. Like I've just been saying yes to like every opportunity because it's like everything you say yes to is just more, it's, you know, like I'm giving people different stuff.
Yeah. So like social media has like a really forgetful mindset. Do you ever find yourself like chasing like the curve to make sure that you're on top of things? Or are you like more relaxed when it comes to like your social media and your presence on there?
I'm more relaxed, but nothing makes my day better than, okay, like I know this might sound so stupid to people that like go to work and work outside in the heat and grind their fucking ass off. But it makes me feel really good whenever I whenever I tweet a couple times in one day, because that is like good content for Twitter wise, when I have a photo for Instagram and when I do a long stream that same day. And I try to do that as much as I can, but it's a lot. It's hard to like it seems so fucking easy. Like it really does, but like taking pictures for girls, you have to try and be unique on Instagram to gain like followers on there. Like you have to you got to get like a pretty sunset in your picture, or like you have to be in like the Versace mansion or somewhere, like because there's so many hot girls on Instagram. You kind of got to be like unique with your like scenes and stuff. Like I did like this thing where I was doing picnics a lot, like on the beach, like really pretty picnics, and taking pictures there, because it's like you gotta like you can't just take pictures behind your white wall every single day. Like you have to put a little effort into it. But since my job is overall content creation, it's like I don't do YouTube, so the more I post on every social media, the more I grow as a whole. So whenever I pay the same amount of attention to every social media in one day, it makes me feel good when I start up my stream, because I'm like, okay, like I was interactive on Twitter today, and I posted an Instagram picture, and now I'm going live. I'm like, it's good stuff.
Good day.
So no, for like, so I work in like a super like a kitchen that gets super busy, and like there's no AC in the kitchen and it gets hot, but like doing those things sounds more exhausting to me than like what I do for work. Like having to like post all those tweets, like get a picture for Instagram, like like that would be so exhausting. Like, cause it's like it's different. Like pressure. Exactly. Yeah. Like mental pressure, I can like I'll go stand in the sun. Like everybody will adapt to that. But that like mental stuff, like that doesn't refresh every day. Like you always have to be on that. Like that's way more draining to me than anything physical like that.
Yeah, it is. I worked at UPS for 4 years, and I love that job, and I'll go back to that job in a heartbeat. I love like being outside, and I like working hard, and like content creation. It's like sometimes I feel bad that I sit in my chair all day, and like, you know, it's like I enjoy it, but like also I miss. Wait, I don't know why that turned off. It said your ass is ugly. Take okay, let me turn it back on. Okay, wait. Just wait on her, okay? She's coming. Ready? Hey.
Suspense is killing me.
The suspense, you never know when it's gonna happen.
She's just gonna be like a whole ass like horror costume whenever she comes back.
Imagine.
I'd be impressed.
I have
if you had a costume change between this, I'd be like, wow, we're in the presence of greatness here.
Okay. I Houdini'd really quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, like what I was saying, like I miss being out in the real world, and I feel like along with all the social media stuff that's went on like this year and stuff, I feel like the fact that I haven't been out doing things and I've just been stuck in here reading it and looking at it, it just makes everything worse. And it's caused a lot of like friendship breakups and relationship breakups and people fighting, and it's just been like a lot of stress on a lot of people. So I'm like, it really sucks to see that and to feel that with against people, and you know, I feel like it's fucked with us all. Sure. And being a content creator makes it a lot harder, because just like you're forced. One of the worst feelings ever for me is when you're dealing with like that shit. Like when I was dealing with a lot of shit on Twitter and everything, like you can't stop. I can't stop streaming every single day. Like I have to. I can't stop tweeting or posting or streaming, because that's my full-time job and I have bills to pay. Like I don't have another. Like I don't get income from Instagram anymore. It's like I can't afford like to take a week off. Like I really can't. Like I can't reset my mental. You have to keep pushing through it until you feel less and less like shit. Sure. And that was probably the hardest. Like working yourself when you feel like absolute death is probably one of the worst feelings ever. And this year was like my lowest year ever in my mental health, bro. Like lower than I ever thought I could ever get in my whole life. Like it was bad, but I'm better now. And it's like, I just feel like the fact that I had to force myself to keep going when I really needed a break was like the hardest thing. So like, I feel bad for people that are like stuck. Okay, let's say you're stuck living with your parents and you're going through something really bad and like they don't understand, and you have work every single day, like real work, and you're you're literally just stuck. Like you can't leave your house. Like you can't just leave your house because you have work every single day, and you can't like. I'm like, that's the same vibe, and I'm like, I've never experienced it like that because I've never like had like a family that I lived with. But like, I don't know. I guess that's that could be a worse feeling than pushing yourself to indulge into social media every day when you're dealing with a lot of shit. But
I feel like it might be harder on social media, at least for me, because like if you're like if I'm having a bad day and I got to go into work, like I can do my job sad. Like I can be in a bad mood and everything, be all grumpy, and like food's gonna come out the same way. Like it won't matter. But like if you're streaming or something and you're just in a bad mood, like you don't want to talk to anyone, like that's gonna show. No one wants to watch that, honestly. Like it sucks, but like you got to do it still. Like
there were
that's
so
really
many times. There were so many times like 2 months ago where like I would be in the middle of a Warzone game and I would just feel like I was about to start crying. Like I was just for no reason. Like I'm so down low that like nothing would even send me. I would just be thinking about how shitty everything was. And I would feel like I just was about to start crying. So I would like get up and go to the bathroom and like I felt like I just would go pee and I'd be in the bathroom and I'd be like, okay, you got this. Like I'm fanning myself and I'm like, don't cry. I'm giving myself
that's
like
that,
those
burnout
those
right
fucking
there.
football locker room pep talks. I'm like, I'm good. I swear.
You got this.
But I just hate giving bad vibes to my chat because they don't deserve like those bad vibes. Even if I'm going through something, like they don't know. Like everyone in my chat doesn't know what I'm going through, and I'm like, they don't deserve me to load up my stream and have like fucking awful vibes and make them feel like make them feel unappreciated and this and that. But
do you feel pretty responsible for that, like to be an escape for your viewers? Do you hold that like in higher?
Yeah,
like
I do. Yeah, because I know shit sucks, and I enjoy watching other people's streams whenever I'm not streaming, and if I feel bad, that makes me feel good to talk in their chat and to watch them having fun or like being positive. So yeah, I try to think the same way.
Do you have any like strategies or anything you do to like prevent burnout or avoid it once you're there, or like help get out of it?
Swapping up what you're doing. Okay, so like I was getting really burnt out until I replied to like Minx's tweet about the drunk cast. And I'm like, you know what? Yes. Like I used to always say, I was closed-minded. I used to always say, I don't think I'm ever going to do like a big podcast because like, I don't know. I don't know. My reasoning was kind of like, I just don't want to be like in front of that many people. And like, I don't care about like the viewers or anything. So like, I feel like a lot of people do like big podcasts for like, viewers. Cause a lot of it's like, you win a host or you this or that. And I never really cared about any of that. So I always said like, nah, I don't think I'm ever going to do like a big podcast, but like I was getting burnt out of doing the same thing every day. Like, and I felt like I was just giving stale content to the people that show up every single day. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to reply to her. And if she says yes, then I'm going to splurge out as much as I can. Like I'm going to say yes to everything. Like no matter what, like people ask me, I want to do it. Yes, because I'm not burnt out anymore now because I've been doing fun new stuff. Like I'm not on Warzone getting shit on right now. I'm in a podcast with you guys. So it's like, it's fun. It's different.
I'm actually really.
So it sounds like you kind of like. Oh, you go.
I was gonna say I was disappointed I missed the drunk cast because like I think I was just asleep that night and I didn't realize that you went live, and apparently it was really funny and I just completely missed everything.
Yeah, it was really fun and those girls were so sweet. They like all of them have came in my chat. Like just that one night, none of them knew me before, or maybe they saw me from Twitter, but they just came in my stream every single day. Like I've had a girl from it every day come in and I'm like, that's just awesome. Like I can't believe I was so close-minded with like branching out and stuff. So I had fun. It was very funny and we got like super deep in parts and and then after that, like I was drunk as hell. So I was like, you know what? Let's just keep the uniqueness going. I just hit up Demi. I'm like, yo, get in a Discord call. Let's take some shots. And then she got her friends. And then I became friends with her friends. And then it went down all week and It's been fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. So it sounds like your approach is kind of like you just switch it up and kind of like put your nose down and just like push through. Like it sounds like you kind of like you're trying to find the things that made you like streaming in the first place,
Yeah, I tried to get a fresh like atmosphere. So I want the thing that motivates me the most on stream is seeing new people come in. Like all it takes is like 1 or 2 new people that come in once, and then I start seeing them come back every day. Like there's a guy in my chat, Big Baller. He, for one, he's been snapping with subs for no reason, but he sits in my, okay, he came from my stream from one of those days, from either the Minx or from the Demi night. I'm not too sure, but he's been in every stream for like 5 days now, and he's in it the entire duration of my stream. Like while I'm in Warzone, I could play Fortnite, I could play whatever, and he chats, and he's just every day he shows up. I'm like, that makes me feel like I'm not a shit streamer. Like just seeing someone come one time and then they come back every day. Yeah. It's like that makes me want to go live, because I'm like I don't know. I don't think he knows how much I appreciate it, because that, like, just thinking about the one person that added on and just keeps coming back, it's like I could bring in more friends for the people that are in here every day, and I could bring in more friends for myself. And it's just like, it's just good to see people stick. That probably motivates me the most.
That's all. That sounds like a really good mindset to have too, for growth too. Like you remember specific people like that. Like some of a big influence I had in my life. Like one of these people, he was a teacher, and he knew every single student's name, and like so just him remembering you, like it made, like the first day of school he knew everyone's name. Like he would do that, and like you felt so important, like just by that little thing, like people remembering you. So like I feel like you remembering people in your chat and stuff like that, like that would keep people coming back forever. I feel like that's really cool.
It makes you feel good, and it can also make you feel really bad too, though, because like if you think about it like that, it's not always as deep as you think about it. But like, say I see someone every day for like 4 or 5 days, and then boom, they just don't come back for the next week. Like if you think about it in a negative way, you could be like, oh, maybe they left because I suck. You know, it's like, it's good and bad, but I don't really let the bad part get to me. I let the part, like if he could sit and watch my stream every single day for a week and chat the entire 10 hours that I'm live every single day and stuff, like, then he must have thought I was awesome for that week, you know? And that's the go right there. Like that's what keeps me going. Cause I'm like, you know, me branching out and being awesome works. And I'm only using him for example, but there's been multiple people that like, there's like 5, 6, 7 new people in my chat that like picked me up around that time, and they've been in my every single stream ever since.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah.
When I think I followed you for a long time. I like ever since I've started watching Classy stream, but I didn't start interacting with your streams until like a few months ago. And like for me, like what kept me here was like your interaction with chat, and like how much you spoke to everyone. It would cause you to die a few times in whatever game you're playing. But like
you do the same thing too.
No, I will always prioritize my chat, because I care about my chat more than I care. Like, I don't know, in my opinion, I guess it's good to have a balance, but like, I like people, like when I watch other streamers, I go in there for their vibe and to talk to them. Like, I don't pay attention to the gameplay. And I know that people watch Twitch differently, so some people do pay attention to the gameplay and stuff, but like, I'm more concerned with the vibes. And like, if you're in my chat, I want to give you the gas you deserve for even being in there and stopping by. Like, fuck yeah. Like, what's up, baby?
I feel like that, like for different kinds of streamers too, there's like for pro gamers and stuff, like if they start streaming, I feel like they don't have to say much. People are going to show up to watch the gameplay, but like they're only going to watch that streamer play that game. Like if you get people to like you for you can play anything you want. And
I do. I average. So I'm doing just chatting, holding like 100 right now, but I have like 100 no matter what I play, which is really awesome to me.
That's like the biggest flex in my mind.
Yeah.
Like how many you can keep through different games.
Whatever I play. And I get a lot of viewers when I play Rainbow Six, and I can hold like, so I get the most playing Rainbow Six. I'll hold like 140, 130, sometimes 160. I haven't played R6 in a while, so it could be higher than that now. But I'm just saying, when I average like 80, if I'm on R6, I'll have like 130. But that, and like when I play Tarkov for some reason, I guess because Tarkov's a really unique game, and like not a lot of people play it. So it's like, so when I play like Tarkov or Sea of Thieves, or like, it's like, it does really good. And that makes me happy that I could, whatever my heart desires, I can play, and all the people are still there.
Yeah. So I just have your Twitch tracker pulled up. So and like it just made me think. Do like numbers affect you when it comes to like streaming or like any of your social medias,
Okay,
platforms?
it used to before I got partnered. So before I got partnered, it really fucking sucked worrying about your numbers and your averages. And sometimes when I look at sometimes now if I look at my viewer count, and it's like super low, maybe if it's like really, really low, but not really anymore because I did what I needed to do to get partnered, and now I don't have the stress on me. Like before I got partnered, I had to worry about like, so I could be having an amazing stream, but if I have like 60 viewers for some reason, that will affect me greatly for my partner, and it would just make me upset, and then I would want to get off stream because I was working so hard for my partner and I applied like 13 times. So I'm like, whenever I drop below it, yeah, it hit me in the mental, and I'm like, holy shit, like I can't even stream. Like if I'm gonna average this bad, I won't be able to get partner. And I know that like sounds stupid, but like partner is really important if your full-time job is streaming. And so like sub count, I never really care about sub count at all. Because my sub counts do better than they should always. Like I've been at 8,000 subs, and I've been at 700 subs, and I've been at 300 subs. It's like I'm grateful for whatever the fuck I get on this stream. Like I just sit in a chair and play a game and fucking talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Grateful for that. Followers, I don't pay attention to my followers. I did realize I'm about to hit 50K, which is pretty fucking big.
I just saw that.
That's a big number.
That's awesome.
But yes, viewers do hit you sometimes, but ever since I got partnered, I felt like really free and just awesome. I'm like, yeah, like I just turn it on. I don't have a schedule anymore. Like I used to only go live like at night because that's when I got the most viewers. And now I'm like, dude, like 2 days ago I went live at like 2 p.m. for me, or like I think it was 12 for me actually. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I just turn it on now and I vibe. Like I don't really have to worry about it anymore because it's like the people that care about you are going to show up, and the more you grind and work hard, the slowly but surely your average viewers will go up. And yeah, it just takes time for everyone. You can't really expect stuff to just fall into your lap without working for it. So I'm really grateful for what I'm holding right now. Like that's really good for me.
13 partner applications? Was it actually 13 or was it like
13?
That's crazy.
Wow.
The ways I got denied were so stupid. Most people apply like 4 or 5 times. Okay. I got denied for the craziest, like most unfortunate things. So one time I was waiting for like 2 months, and I got banned. I got banned on stream for 1 day. This was like my first ban ever, and it was for saying, like, telling someone in the chat. Someone in the chat said they'd would I take a shot for 10 subs? I'm like, fuck yeah, I will. And I took it, and then boom, banned because you can't do that. And I had no idea because I was like super new to streaming. I got banned for 1 day. So boom, that trashed my complete
Why can't you do that?
Just TOS because it's not good for you to
you're not allowed to like endanger your health.
Yeah, so
I see streams of people taking dabs, bro. What?
yeah, dude, dab, like you're fucking crazy. Yeah, so I got banned for that, and I'm like, I waited 2 months, and then one fuck up, and boom, that ruined my application. And then after that, you can't apply for 90 days after a ban. So I wait 90 days, I apply again, and then boom, I wait like 2 months, and they're like, oh, we can't offer you an app this time. You're getting too many hosts, so we can't track your actual stats. I'm like, okay, I got banned for that specific reason like 3 times. Not banned, but denied like 3 times for just that one. And then one time I'm waiting for like 2 more months, and I had applied, and it was 89 days since I got banned. 89 instead of 90. I calculated it like a day too early and applied, and they looked at it 1 day before. Okay, so that one sucked. And then when I got falsely banned on Twitch, when I said nerd, I got falsely banned for that. I had a partner application in as well, and they instantly declined your partner application because I got banned. And then I had to wait 90 days again. And then one time I got banned. I was moving from Atlanta. I mean, not banned. I got denied. I was moving from Atlanta to LA, and I stream every single day, like for a long time, especially when I lived back home. I was streaming for like 10 hours, 12 hours a day, and I was doing like 2 subathons a month. Well, I was busting my ass every single day. And then I moved to LA and I didn't stream for like 7 days because I'm moving across the US and I have to get settled in, and you have to get your Wi-Fi and everything. They denied me for skipping too many days while my partner out was pending. Yeah.
That sucks.
And it just was like, most of it was just so stupid. Like, just the most ridiculous things for me to get denied for, and it just kept adding up. Like, I don't know why this keeps turning off. I'm gonna just swap cameras. Yeah, like just stupid stuff kept adding up. So
also,
okay.
Jake,
Yeah, that really sucks, man.
just so you're aware, to be a partner, to be considered, to fill out the application, you have to, in the past 30 days, you have to stream for 25 hours, stream on 12 different days, and then like average 75 viewers. But like most people have to do like way more than that.
Okay, so the partner thing, they say that you need to average 75, but you actually need to average 90, and it's not for 60 days, it's for 90 days, but they don't tell you that.
Wow. That's kind of fucked.
That's pretty messed up. Yeah.
So yeah, you need it not 75, 90, and for 90 days. Okay, it says for like the last month and a half, I think, or 2 months, but it's actually 3 months.
That's actually
why would they set up guidelines, and then like once you hit those, why would they not just give it to you automatically?
Yeah, because they want to make sure that like I could see why. I mean, it's fucked up, but I could see why, because it's like if you're holding right at 75, it could be easy for you to have a bad day and have like 50 viewers. But if you're holding 90, your bad day would probably be around like 75.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's like probably why, but that's still really fucked up.
The numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
So what was it like when you got the email that you got partnered? Because you actually saw it 2 months after it came in, right?
Bro, I was like laying in my bed. Yeah, I was laying in the bed, and my friend Riley messaged me on Twitter, and she's like, "Did you get your partner yet?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "Let me go check," and because I was checking my email like every single day, and I was like, you know what? It's been like 3-4 months. Like, I'm just going to go on my email and just like search Twitch and see the exact day I applied, because it's been forever. And I searched it up, and then I saw it sitting there for like a month and a half ago, and it said you got partner, and I just stared at it, and I woke Jan up, and I'm like, look, and I showed him, and he's like, he hops up, he's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Is this fake?" I was like, "I don't know if it's real. Is this fake?" Like, I couldn't believe it was real. And then I handed him the phone, and he's like, "I don't know. Is it?" I'm like, "I don't know. Like, I don't think it's real." I was like, "It says it's from February, but like, I don't believe it." and we're like sitting there trying to figure out if it's real or not. And then like, I don't know, I was just cheesing the whole day, and I was just like, "Let's go." Like, bro, like all that fucking work for like a year of just streaming every single day consistently, like, dude. No, it was a great day. It was a great week. It made my entire week awesome, and it was in like a really bad time for me mentally, so it like boosted everything. It helped a lot. Like, so in a way, I'm like, dude, I feel like I missed that email for a reason. Like, I saw it when I really needed it. Like, I was so down bad, and then I saw that, and it just boom, like everything bad just went away because I was so overwhelmed with like happiness.
Yeah, I remember that day on the timeline. Like literally everyone was just spewing support for you, because like we've like all come in at different points of this journey for you, and we've all seen you get denied 1,000,001 times, and then finally it happened. But it happened like a month ago, and you just never knew about it. And that was honestly like so funny for me to see.
I didn't have enough balls to publicly tweet and tell everyone that, "Oh yeah, I got this actually 2 months ago," but I just posted it, was like, "Oh my god, finally."
I think Class was the one that replied and was like, "By the way, it was in your email for 2 months."
He called me up. He called me out, and I even debated telling him. Like, I was just gonna keep it to myself that I missed it for 2 months.
Also, speaking of him calling you out, what was that parking job that you did today?
Oh my. Okay, like I'm from Atlanta, bro. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to know you have to park a certain way facing down the fucking road?
Did you not take like your driver's test?
They didn't say all that business. Like, you're lucky I could parallel park to begin with. Like, he's lucky he got that because parallel parking's hard. He should see how I park when he's not around.
Oh, jeez. I am probably the worst like parker when it comes to like in our friend group.
Yeah, you do not
I'm
have
like
a lot of
ass
room
because I
to talk.
do not care,
Yeah.
and everybody gives me shit for it.
Yeah,
This
no,
man
parallel
will park,
parking's
like,
hard.
on top of the line, like on 2 spaces perfectly. Like, I don't know how or why it just doesn't click in your brain,
I
but
just forget that
your
I'm
brain just
driving a
ignores
lot,
those
and I'm
lines.
really indecisive. So like I see a bunch of parking spaces, and like I start to panic because I never know which one I want to park in. So eventually I just swerve into one, and like that's just it. And like I'm not gonna try and fix it because then that's just
Jan's in my
awkward.
chat right now. He's in my chat talking
Saying no
shit.
parallel parking.
And
only
so fucked up.
parallel.
Okay. I parked facing that way because for one, I didn't think it was that big of a deal because as long as I'm in front of the house. For two, it's like I'm still on the side. Like the sideway might have been crooked, but like since when is it illegal for you to park opposite way of everyone else? Like I was coming from that way.
Forever.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just coming that way, so I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna park this way. That way, when we take off, we could just go straight."
You
Instead
can
of
just keep going.
I live in a cul-de-sac, and I used to park my car facing the wrong way. I also didn't know it was legal to park not the right
I don't
way.
think it's illegal, but it's just
You can
like,
get a ticket for it because I learned that the
Yeah.
hard way because a cop like pulled up as I don't know why he was in my neighborhood first of all. But he pulled up and while I was parking, he's like, "Hey, you guys can't do this. And like if I see this again, I'm gonna like give you a ticket." And because of that, I never did it again.
breaking the
That's so
blinker, boy.
weird,
I
man.
don't even use the blinker when I turn. I just turn.
Oh, you're one of those people.
I'm just kidding. I do use the blinker, but I didn't break it or do anything with it.
No, he's having
Oh, if
car
it's
problems.
ticking fast, I think that's like an electrical shortage or something on it.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with me.
Wait.
Oh my goodness! I was at a friend's house today, and his mom is talking about getting a quote for a palm tree, and it was going to be like close to $1,000. So now I myself, for a lot less money, will be taking down a giant, like this is like a 30-foot, no, not 30, like 20-foot palm tree though. And
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I'm
Bro,
going to do
that's
everything
so
I can to make it
annoying.
not fall in this man's house.
There so like in front of my house. So Lakin just asked if she can get a palm tree when she comes to visit. I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think she meant that palm tree.
I mean, I'm
Gave the
good.
car one time, now electrical shortages in parking shop.
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so like we have like a bunch of trees in front of our house, and apparently, and like trees are so expensive to remove. And
Yeah.
because we have like a big like oak tree in my front yard, and it's the most annoying like shit ever because birds will like sit in there and shit all over our cars, and like leaves will fall and make a mess in the grass, and it's like $3 or $4 grand to remove like minimum, and that's like doing it the illegal way.
Yeah. Yeah. There was when I was at FGCU, they had like bike racks and stuff, and I didn't have a car then, so I was biking everywhere. And a bird had made a nest in one of the baskets of the bike, but like the campus security came by and I had to put a note on it, and they were like, "Hey, this isn't your bike now. Like if you move this bike, you'll be arrested. Like it's like a crime to like mess with a bird's nest or anything." So this person just lost their bike like that. But I went to go get my bike one day, and this bird thought that I was trying to like encroach on its territory or something. So it was flying back and forth, like trying to like spear me with its beak and everything. So I was fighting a bird for like 10 minutes while I had to get my bike out.
Man, squaring up with a bird.
Yeah, no, it was bad out there.
Nikolai, you said 4K?
What?
Yeah. I'll come cut that tree down for like 1K. Let me know. Let me know when a girl like me would get.
Bro, do you want to rake the leaves in my yard? Because I don't want. Because like, my parents are like on my ass.
Lakin said there's an illegal way to fuck up a tree.
It's if it's on like in a neighbor, if it's in residential area, sometimes you're not allowed to cut them down.
Yeah, because then it could fall in someone else's house if you're a dumbass.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what was it like moving from Atlanta to like LA? Was it like a big like culture shock for you? Also, how long?
I hate LA.
Okay, word.
You say also what?
um, I honestly just forgot.
It was a culture shock. He said.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask what you prefer, I think, and then that kind of just answered that. Why do you hate LA so much?
Like, bro, my rent is $2,300 for a 1-bedroom, like 800 square foot apartment. It's not worth it to live here unless you're living.
That's crazy.
It's not worth it to pay that unless you're living somewhere absolutely beautiful that you
Yeah.
love. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I'm going to Hawaii, because why? I could get a 3-bedroom for $2,300 a month and live on a fucking
Really?
island right on the beach.
I thought it was expensive in Hawaii wow, expensive
LA,
in Hawaii too.
it's about the same, like live wise, it's about the same as LA. It's just a little
you
more
get,
expensive
like-
to grocery shop in Hawaii because you have to pay the shipping for everything as
Yeah.
well, like because everything's imported, so everything is like
Yeah.
$1 extra to account for
Mhm.
the shipping. But that's not that big of a deal. Whenever I went to Atlanta,
Yeah.
when I would grocery shop, I would spend I would get an entire cart full of stuff and it'd be like $250. Here, I go grocery shop, I get an entire cart full of shit. It's like $450.
Jesus
Mm.
Christ.
Yeah, and I'm like,
That's crazy.
it's just like I don't love this place enough to spend that much money to live here. And it's like everything is expensive. The food here is ass. Like everything you could order is
really?
dog shit. Like LA food is just no, I can't stand LA
Wow.
food. I love New York food. I love Texas food. I love
Texas
yeah,
is
like
hard.
I don't like LA food. Like everything's just like fucking Shake Shack, Cheesecake Factory,
Okay, first of all,
California
first of all,
Pizza
first of all, first of
Kitchen.
all.
I love Shake Shack.
Okay, I was about to say that's my favorite burger joint.
No, I love Shake Shack, but I'm saying like that's all your options. That's like the 3 most common places to eat here is like besides like not fast food. I'm talking like dining you could go in, like Shake Shack, Cheesecake Factory, California Pizza Kitchen. And I'm like, it's just like LA food is just ass to me. And it's just I'm spending like last night I ordered Popeyes off DoorDash. A $7 meal, or it's like $6.50 meal. I paid $35 for it.
Jeez.
Oh my God!
Oh
Wow.
And that's
Whoa.
how everything is here. It's like the Ubers are ridiculous. So I had a hair appointment like last week. It's like a 22-minute Uber ride, but the Uber was $40 there. $40, it's like $39 there, $39 back. My hair appointment was $65. My Uber cost $80.
Oh no!
That's
I paid
fucking
more to get there than
crazy.
I did at the actual appointment. It's just like it's not worth living here for the cost you
That
spend.
sucks.
I'd rather spend
Yeah.
fucking it's like I've
Make
been
it
to
worth it in
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I went to
Yeah.
Hawaii for like almost 2 months one time, and I went for like 2 weeks one time. And Ubers in Hawaii are like $7, and you can get across the whole island to the other side of it.
Oh wow!
Jeez.
Yeah, there's
crazy.
those scooters on the side of the road everywhere. It's like
That's
everywhere in Hawaii, like Waikiki is the city. So like I don't need a car. I just go hop on one of those things. It's like you're right near the beach. There's grocery stores all around you. Yes, it's going to be a little more pricey to grocery shop there, but that's
Yeah.
fine as long as like
yeah, it's worth it.
yeah, and also my friend is moving with me to Hawaii, so like my rent will be cheap to me compared to what it
Yeah.
is now. My rent will be cheap.
Your rent right now is more than the mortgage my parents pay on my house. Like that's
Yeah,
That's
20
the same for
it's like
rent where we are.
double.
too, though.
$2,300
mortgage.
for a 1-bedroom, bro. And I still had to
Yeah.
pay electricity, which was like $400, and Wi-Fi like $100. Like
That's
it's just
fucking
like
crazy.
Yeah.
and no pool or anything, no pool, gym in my building, none of that shit. Just 1 bedroom.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah,
we
it's
are
just like it's just
1200
not
for a
worth it.
one-bedroom.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
like that's really good. Like
Yeah.
and that kind of
That's
made me
crazy.
like dislike it. It's like I don't know, like everyone
It
I've
makes
hung
you
out
think,
with
like, how
here.
worth it is it?
Yeah, everyone I've hung out with here is like there's a lot of fun people you can meet, but I feel like a lot of like people first impressions from people I'm meeting for the first time here, like from Instagram and stuff like that. Everyone is just like struggling to hang out with clouded people. Like that's all they care about. Like kids my age, they're like, "Oh, I want to go to this party, dude. So and so and so and so and so and so is going to be there, and it's going to be crazy." And like, "Oh, I want to like." Everyone's just like
It's doing
like
it for
the
like
most important
the
thing.
look of it.
The most important thing here for people is clout or money. Like that. Like
Yeah,
I just want to be on the beach by myself, minding my own business. It's like I'm
for
stressing
sure.
myself out because I'm busting my ass to pay for this, like a place that I don't even enjoy life in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what, like, I'm going to Hawaii, and whoever does not like that or does not support that or want me to go, then fuck them, because
Yeah.
I'm doing something I've wanted to do my whole life now. And it's like, after
awesome.
sitting here and grinding every single day and spending all like this money to live here, and I've hated it. I'm like, imagine putting all that energy into somewhere you actually enjoy. And like,
Yeah.
I'm hella excited because the beach is like my favorite thing in the world, and the beach here sucks and I'm far away from it. And a place on the beach in Hawaii, $2,400, maybe $2,500 for like a 2 bedroom. On the beach in LA, 4,000 for a 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
4,000 for a
That's
one
crazy.
bedroom. Like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, who's paying for that? Like, it's ridiculous.
That's so much money to be that like blows
Yeah.
my mind.
Just to have a roof over your head, like a single room, like a studio will be like that. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, studios in LA, the minimum for like a studio is like 1,600, I would say.
Oh Jesus.
That's crazy. It's like
Studio,
you're
no
looking
bedroom.
at 1,000 flat for a studio where we are. Yeah,
Jesus, yeah.
that's crazy.
You're moving to Hawaii next month, right? Or is it end of
Yeah,
this month?
yeah, the 15th, so a month from now.
Oh, okay. So like,
Yeah.
are you nervous about moving at all, or like, are you like
Hell
obviously you're
no.
excited because I think in your Twitch bio it says that like one day you're gonna live in Hawaii. So obviously you've wanted this
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, that's been
so
in there for
cool.
like a year. And yeah, I've always said for like 5 years, I've always said, I'm going to live in Hawaii. I don't know when or where. It's just going to randomly happen, and I'm going to go. And the reason why I want to go is, for one, my lease is up. For two, Classy is stuck in LA because he's on a lease. So he's, he's not in New York, which New York is fucking across the country. So that would suck. But, he'll be here for a while still in this house. I'm going to be in LA. I mean, in Hawaii, me and him did like 1 year long distance already when I lived in Atlanta and he lived in LA, and I just flew. I'm like, that's not that big of a deal. But no, I've always wanted to go, and it was a good opportunity because, for one, there's COVID. So you can't really go out and do much. You're in your house all the time anyways. My job is me sitting at home on my PC all day, every day anyways. And I am going to school. I have like 2.5 years left of school, and the first year of that is going to be online only, since it's just my basic classes, and with COVID, it's going to be online anyways. So I'm like, that's like the perfect opportunity. Like, I have nothing like tying me down that I need to be in a certain area. Like, I could go stream and do college in my dream place. And you want to do that while you're young, when you do have nothing that could tie you down. Like, I don't have a freaking baby, and I'm not married, and I don't own a house, and I don't have a car right now because I gave my car to my mom. So it's like, I don't have like I just ship my stuff and I'm gone. I don't have to worry about a car or anything. I just have Bernard, and he's coming with me. Unless someone else wants him. Let me know. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you can't disrespect Bernard like that. She has a cat and he's adorable.
Respect Classy. What do you Classy can get on a flight. He can get on a flight just like I can, and he can come enjoy the beach.
So
no, like I could date Classy no matter where I live at. Like, we've done long distance for 1 year. Like,
if you've
I don't
done
have
long distance before and it comes together, then I feel like there's no even worries about it. Like, it's like you've done it. It's like old news, whatever, you know?
Yeah. So like, yeah, that's not that big of a deal. No, someone said you need to be single to go to Hawaii. No, not unless you're throwing that ass in an octagon on the beach. I'm good. I'm gonna be
fighting, bro.
I'm gonna be playing Call of Duty overlooking the beach. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna put my setup on the balcony.
That'd be such a killer stream background. Just like the beach behind you.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Maybe I could work that out. Classy, no, like multiple people said Classy. So that's why I was just
because
saying.
Like you were saying, like you had nothing.
Dipper and Lakin and someone else said Classy. So I figured they were like, because I said nothing's tying me down to an area. So that's why I wanted to specify, because I know a lot of people. Where's Classy? Is Classy going? I'm like, yeah, Classy wouldn't go to Hawaii if he could. He's terrified of
Everything.
Nice.
And what I was saying was they were talking to the guy that said the single Nazi.
Okay.
Why are you holding it?
Okay.
Also, speaking of Classy, so your relationship started because he quote tweeted one of your photos and said, "I would skydive into a pool filled with piranhas, wearing nothing but a banana hammock, just to have my hair parted by the wind of one of her farts." That's how it started?
That's what made me follow him, yes.
What was your reaction when you first saw that?
I read it and then I clicked his account and I scrolled down his account and all his tweets were stupid as fuck. So I was like, this dude's dumb as hell. Follow. That was literally my first impression. Like dumb, but like in a good way. Like he's dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Follow. And then I would just see, I only followed like 40 people on Twitter for like 3 years. So I saw like everything he tweeted. But I had like a boyfriend at the time, so we never talked or anything. And then like a year later, me and my boyfriend broke up and I'm single for like 3 weeks. And then I just see him on the TL. For one, he had quoted another one of my pictures. I was still with the same guy though, whenever he quoted my Halloween one. It was like
was it the spider one, I think?
It was like a
that?
Halloween picture of me wearing black lipstick and everything, and he quoted it. And I said, "Happy Halloween" as a caption. He quoted it and said, "I hope your pussy treat me like a haunted house. I want to scream when I come inside." So I already knew he was funny as hell. So I was like, this dude's a clown. But still we didn't talk because like I had a man and I just, but then like a year later, or maybe like 8 months later, I was single and I saw him on the TL tweeting something funny as hell. So I was like, and I always saw his coffee cup with like his selfie on it when he posted those food pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what made me think he was funny as hell. All his food pictures. Like, I'm like, this dude's just a fucking clown. But I thought he was cute, like on his coffee cup. I was like, damn, he's kind of cute.
Are you talking about like the food photos that like where he would just make a meal but it looked fucking disgusting?
Disgusting, yeah.
God, I hate it. Those made me
so
vomit.
I slid in his DMs and then we started talking on like Snapchat and then boom, I flew out like a month and a half later.
Oh.
We started watching Discord movies together every night, like, and then and then he invited me to go to Anaheim, and I said hell yeah. And then he's like, well, let me know when you want to book your flight. I booked my flight. We split the hotel, and then boom, we met up, and it was awesome. And yeah,
that's so sweet. Maybe.
Yes, Lakin.
What'd you say?
She said, "You're telling me these motherfuckers that watch movies? If he's watching movies with you on Discord,
Bro,
he's trying like that's like
if he's sitting through a Discord movie, yeah,
that's literally a date. Like you're sitting
through no Discord movie with no one.
Exactly. Exactly, Jord. Yeah, no, everyone's in my chat is saying like Pepe laughs like. No, yeah, like you don't sit like I know from experience. My man was trying to beat, so he started inviting me to Discord movies. I'm like, I've never been in Discord a day in my life. I'm on my laptop watching movies with him in Discord, and his whole intentions is like, yeah, I'm about to beat, like. And then he ended up getting stuck because he met me, and he's like, you know what? She's more than a beat to me. Yeah, I'm like, it's mad weird. Like, yeah. So yeah, Discord movies, and then that's what like just sitting in Discord all the time. Obviously, like you're forced to talk to each other because it's just one-on-one, and you're in there, and it's like, yeah, that's like both of my online relationships. That's what like started. It was like spending time together in a one-on-one call and like watching shows and movies and stuff. So that's what we started out doing, and then we started flying out, and yeah. I lived in Atlanta for 1 year, and then like a year in, after I started streaming for a while, I was like, he moved to LA, and I was like, okay, I think I want to get my own place in LA. Because that was like my first time living with my dad in my whole life. Like since I was like young, like I just asked I hit my dad up and moved in with him, and I was living there for like a year. It was nice. It was good. But at the end, like it started getting like I had to get out of there.
Mhm.
So yeah, I moved to LA, and now I'm trying to move to Hawaii, and then I want to settle down like in like Texas or something while I finish school, and then I can worry about the permanent decisions with like houses and where I want to
Yeah.
actually live at and all that good shit.
Oh,
But
my end
How
goal in
old are
life is
you, by the
Texas.
way?
I'm 22.
Okay, 22. All
Yeah.
right. I'm
Wait,
21. Yeah, I didn't want
I'm
to say
turning
that.
20. Oh,
Yeah,
Okay,
it's so
okay.
like that's so like I don't know. I think about that a lot too. Like when am I gonna like settle down into a place as opposed to like just having apartments at places and stuff. Like
Yeah, I'm like I'm
yeah,
too young to be trying to buy a house somewhere or like
yeah,
get a big ass house somewhere on it. Like it's the greatest opportunity for me to just go to Hawaii and like while I'm young and free and
exactly.
able to do this, I want to be able to do it.
You're literally giving me like a travel itch right now. Like that's
Yeah,
how, like I get in
yeah.
modes like that where it's like I've got nothing holding me here. Let me just go. Like got my
No,
puppy
yeah,
now though. He's
literally.
holding
I'm
me
like,
here.
yeah, no, it's gonna be great. I'm excited.
That's so cool. Yeah.
Jordan said, I remember you saying you never wanted to live in LA, and then next week, boom, you said you were moving to LA.
Oh,
I
how times
simped a
change.
little.
Just a little.
Happens to the best of us.
Fuck, I
I
was gonna say
simped a
something. I
little.
forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it! Wait, hold up. I don't know what it was. Also, do you speak Spanish? Sorry, that's just random. That just popped in my head.
I do speak Spanish. So my first boyfriend was Mexican, and I dated him for 7 years. And like I said, I don't have much family. I grew up with his family. So like
hmm
his family like cooked, like taught me how to cook and like took me to school and like this and that. And yeah, I was with them for a long time. So I learned Spanish like fluently. Um and it's been like I haven't been with Angel for like 3 years. So it's like I have spoke zero Spanish for that long. And it's like
Mhm.
it's bad now. My Spanish is like bad. So it's
Yeah.
like I could still speak it fluently, but I try to avoid it because I get a little insecure. Like if I forget a word, like I think the other night I was speaking Spanish with Jan. I was telling him like I was talking to him in Spanish and he was talking to me in Russian. Yeah, we're a little weird, but we were just laying there at like 4 a.m. vibes, and I was trying to tell him something, and I forgot the word hand, and like I know it's mano, but like I forgot hand, and I asked Alexa, I'm like, Alexa, how do you say hand in Spanish? And then she said it. And I'm like, fuck, I knew that. Why am I acting like I didn't know that when I knew that? But it's like, that upsets me that, like, I don't know. It makes me feel like
Just losing it and
insecure
stuff.
with it. But if you were in my stream like last week when I got super drunk, I was speaking nothing but Spanish in that Discord. Like my stream went to fluent Spanish, and it might have been bad Spanish, but you still know what I was saying.
I like popped in for a little like during one of those streams, and I was so confused because like I just never heard you attempt to speak Spanish before. But like the other like the two guys in the call were speaking like fluent Spanish, and like it seemed like you were understanding everything. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because like for me that just came out of nowhere.
No, yeah, everyone was really confused. Like everyone's like, "Are you speaking fucking Spanish right now?" I'm like, "Bro, you give me some drinks, yeah, I'll start speaking Spanish."
Don't you
These
also know
drinks are
like
starting to
Arabic?
taste like I can speak Spanish.
Yeah, so I learned a lot. I took like 2 years of Arabic classes, so I learned more to read and write it than the pronunciation of it. I didn't finish it completely, and it was just like basic. It was like my last year of high school, which was a college Arabic class, and then my first year of college I continued Arabic, and it's a lot harder to learn a language when you're taking like school classes because it's not
Yeah.
as hands-on, but I learned a lot. So that's why like I have an Arabic tattoo on the back of my neck, and if you see sometimes I've been wearing like this Arabic necklace, my gold Arabic necklace for like 4 years now, because like it's like a beautiful language, and I always wanted to learn a language with another alphabet, like not using the English alphabet. So I loved Arabic, but
That's really cool.
I want to go back to it and learn it because I was reading it and writing it really good. And sometimes when I'm on the street or something, I see like Arabic, like in New York, I could tell what it says. Yeah, that's kind of
Is it easy to learn languages like the more you learn? Like, do you see like different things that like...
My memory is really good. So like I'm really fast with catching on to languages. I guess that's one cool thing about me. Like you tell me a word and it'll stick to me. You might have to tell me like once sometimes or maybe twice or 3 times, but I'll remember it and I'll remember it forever.
That's so cool. I am the opposite of that. I'll
Yeah,
forget it
no,
in like
I have
10 minutes.
shit memory.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's the bane of my
With
existence.
languages, I have bad memory.
Well, I'm going to college for cybersecurity, and I need.
She deafened
Oh, I actually definitely. I need to learn another language fluently that I don't already know. So I'm gonna
Okay.
just do Russian for obvious reasons for that
Yeah.
one. So that'll be exciting to learn.
That's
I
so cool.
I totally forgot that you're in such like an intense major, because like
Yeah.
I was a comp sci major, which is not the same thing, but it's similar, and I fucking hated it. It was the worst thing I've ever done in my life, and I am no longer a comp sci major because of it.
Yeah, no, it's really sucks balls.
What made you choose?
I've been 3
computer
different majors.
security?
I like government work, and like I'm always into computers, and I felt like it'd be kind of badass to like code stuff, and I'm really good with coding. So yeah, this might be the dumbest thing I've ever said, but you know how I had all those followers on Tumblr, like
Yeah.
2 million? Tumblr, you could customize your Tumblr by coding, you making your own codes.
Oh yeah.
For so I learned how to code really nicely, and I could just whatever I was thinking, I could code it and change anything on my page with that code. And that was hard for a lot of people, because a lot of people on Tumblr went to websites and bought codes from other people
Oh,
that they
okay.
made to
Mm.
customize their place. I would make the codes like on Stream Elements, I go in and I could code stuff on my stream. Like whenever I get like custom work done, you can code. I was always really good at coding, and it was fun. And it's like when you're coding stuff to how you like it, it's just like it's like a thing you give yourself a lot of credit for, because it's like, holy shit, I really just did that.
Yeah.
Like with
Yeah, it
numbers
feels
and
way better
letters.
to do that.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's so cool.
yeah, so I've already been really interested in the internet for a while, and my stepdad does computer engineering. I have 2 people in my like family, my distant family, that do it, and
Mhm.
my stepdad, he did it, and I lived with him for a little while in my life. So just seeing like him, he made a lot of money. He made like $170 an hour, which is fucking
Wait,
nuts.
what?
$170 an hour cybersecurity, like coding.
That's fucking crazy.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah.
Whoa, wait, I
Yeah.
may have to
Out of
switch
that.
back. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no. There's one of my longtime narcos in my stream from like a really long time. He would always come in my stream and just drop 100 bombs for no reason and stuff like that. And then I finally like recently he mentioned it. Oh, I guess when he saw in my bio, like what I was going to
Mhm.
school for, he was like, that's crazy. That's what I do. Cybersecurity. And I was like, oh, so I'm gonna be making that bag one day.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah,
thought of, sorry, I like the
yeah.
thought of you being like a government contractor by day and then a Warzone streamer by night.
Imagine. No, yeah, like that's like drastic. Yeah, he actually helped me with in my stream. I've gotten a lot of private calls with him, and he's helped me a lot with like choosing college, and like he showed me his like LinkedIn and stuff, and like all the people he works with. So like huge graph of everyone he works with. For like every 30 men, there's one woman that works
Yeah.
with him. Like I'm like, it's like super
Yeah,
rare
I know
for
that's
a
true for
girl
lot
to
of
do
those
it.
fields.
So it's gonna suck like getting into it, but yeah, I think it'll be sick when you do. And like
Yeah, for
anyone
sure.
has the ability to teach themselves anything. You just have to put enough
Yeah, it's just time and
work
energy.
into it. And it's like I have more time. Like I literally work. I'm lucky enough to work from home and stream on my own time. So it's like I have no excuse not to be able to put in the work for the major I really want.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's really cool. Cybersecurity has always sounded like so cool to me. I've always thought of like, I don't know, like I mean, you see it in movies. They'll have like it'll be like some hacker that they'll be like, oh wait, actually, you want to do cybersecurity instead. But like I've always thought that's such a cool job.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's badass. Like I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna be walking around in my like, my business suit and my black pencil skirt and my
You started
Louis
talking, I was like,
Vuitton
what do
heels,
cybersecurity people wear?
and I'm just
Yeah.
my high ponytail, and I'm just be like,
There you go.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I do cybersecurity. That's me.
Yeah.
Have you watched a TV show called Mr. Robot?
I have like the really OG one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's with the guy who played Freddie Mercury in the Queen movie. I can't remember his name.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was one of my favorite shows for a while, and it made me like I've like been on and off about like computer science for like I've been between computer science and like music my entire life on which I want to pursue. Now I'm doing none of them. but I just want a job, and like music just isn't a place to get a job easily.
No, you gotta really love it.
Yeah, and like when Mr. Robot came out, that show like inspired me to like want to become like a gray hacker, as what I believe they're called, where you just find like vulnerabilities in different companies, like websites and their securities, and then basically blackmail them to pay you to tell you for you to tell them how to fix it. Because I just think that's my dream in life, is to be a hacker, but not completely illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, I always wanted to work like government jobs, like online. Like, here's the thing, I want to know stuff that typical people don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
I like that.
okay, so like imagine you work for the, okay, obviously I'm getting into the computer part of it, but like here's an example of something more drastic. Like, say you work for the government. Okay, pretend if life was a simulation and you work for the government and you fucking know that it's a simulation. Like, you're like, yeah, like you're controlling it sometimes, and you're like, yeah, like he knows everything, and in his head he's like, look at these clowns, none of them know, like, but he knows it. And then we're just everyday people vibing. It's like, honestly, I wouldn't want to know that much.
Yeah.
But like,
I was like, I don't want to know that at all.
Here's another example. Say you work at Area 51. So many people want to know what the fuck that is, but you work there, so you know. So it's kind of like an ego thing, honestly. Like if I worked at Area 51 and I knew what was in it, all those people always around the fences. Like when I go home at night, I would just fucking like Kendall Jenner walk out the bitch and be like, yeah, you wish you knew what was in there. So like just knowing how to code and like just knowing like a lot of stuff, crazy stuff happens in cybersecurity with cybersecurity jobs. Like, countries that are going at it with each other, trying to hack into other stuff, and like you'll just know that, and it's just kind of interesting to
That
me.
is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's also kind of scary because there's like a lot that happens that like we just don't get,
that no one knows about.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's got to be so much that goes on that we have just no idea about. Like, it kind of freaks me out a little bit, honestly.
Yeah, and then you have people like Edward Snowden who become like a whistleblower and just tell like the society everything that the government's doing that's unethical.
Yeah. Imagine.
Oh,
let me try to put my nice camera on again.
Okay.
So I don't look like butt cheeks.
I mean, I don't know if the camera's gonna fix that, but
okay. It'd be your own homies.
Oh, you're one to say that?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
True. I have no room to say any of it. Okay.
What camera do you even use? Use a Sony camera, right?
Sony A5100, yeah. Okay, it looks nice now.
Yeah, let me turn a light on. I'm like in the dark now. The sun was a lot more of my light than I expected it to be.
Wait. Also, how has being like a female, like because like there's like this, I don't know the word, stigma against female streamers, and like they have it easier than male streamers. Have you found that like you've had it quote unquote easier because you're female, or is there like something that people just don't understand when it comes to because like obviously like people say it's easier for you to get followers and stuff, but you also deal with like way more abuse than most male streamers ever will in their life. So like, what's that like? Yeah,
you definitely do. I do think I have it easier. So the good and how much easier I have it than men makes it makes like the shit you have to deal with as a woman on here worth it, in my opinion. It's like, like you deal with a lot more hate comments and like targeted comments, or like, you could be an attorney, and if you're good at it, like you get cooked, you get shit for it for being a girl, or like, like little like all that shit. But
dudes just get mad when girls are good at stuff. Like
that, and also it is a lot harder for like men starting out. Like I said earlier, like let's say me and you are both new to streaming. Like we're new and we both start on the same day, and we have the same personality, and we do the same stream every single day. Like one day we'll both do Warzone, and then the next day we'll both do Scriblio, and then the next day, obviously I'm going to do better just because I'm a girl, and like I do my hair, my makeup, and it's just easier for girls to get kickstarted than it is for guys, and that does really suck, because if you bust your ass to put in content like you're trying to be unique and grow your community. Sometimes it could suck if you see like a girl that started at the same time as you and she's just you're averaging like 4 viewers and she has like 140 just for being a girl. But I'm like, life is just gonna be like that sometimes, and you also have to think about like the shit. Like, yeah, that does suck for you, but like you have to deal with the shit women. You have to think about the shit women deal with, like IRL and stuff. Like we can't go for walks at night. We can't go on walks at night. It definitely
balances out in the world. Yeah,
it's like so. Yeah, it sucks for you. It sucks for you, like streaming wise. But we have to deal with a lot of shit.
Absolutely,
that's scary for us too. So it's just like. Yeah, I don't really let any comments like that get to me on streaming because it's just like I said earlier too, if you're like in my stream being an asshole, you're way more unhappy than I am. Cause like I don't go away. If I feel bad or jealous, I don't go in other people's chats or I don't get on a burner account and call someone a fake piece of shit lard like that. No, like I couldn't imagine feeling that bad in life that makes you feel good. That like relieves stress for you. Like that's so weird to me. So yeah, I don't let it get to me. I just delete it and move on. But I do feel bad that women do get a lot of shit.
As much as I'd like to say that, like, I feel like it's like women definitely have it different, but like if you're an attractive woman, it's gonna be much easier to like start up. But I feel like to keep people, you still have to have a personality. But I feel like there are obviously exceptions to that rule. Like there are people who like people will only show up just because like they think they're super attractive. But I feel like to keep viewership consistently, I feel like you just have to be more than just a pretty face, or like if people's tastes will change or whatever. But like when someone's having a bad day, they don't just want to like look at someone they think's attractive. Like they want to feel that like sense of community and stuff and feel at home.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's like, yeah, I don't like, I stream like this every single day. I don't have like the spinner wheel in the back or any of that. I don't have mommy milkers or anything to help me. So it's like, I just have to be entertaining and consistent as I can.
Sorry, I just read Classy's message in your chat. I can't go on walks at night either. I was walking behind this chick one night and she started slightly jogging, so I got scared and started jogging too. Then she started running and I got scared, so I ran too. I don't know who we were running from, but it was scary. Oh. Jeez. I don't think I have... Oh, wait, I have one more thing to like say, but I don't... Jacob, do you have any like other questions before we...
No, I don't. Not off the top of my head here.
So, I just out of curiosity, what's it like having a total of 12 days playtime on Warzone, but only a 0.99 KD?
My God, what's your getting bitches KD, bro? You negative on your getting bitches KD, bro.
That is by choice.
What's it like living almost 20 years and you have a 0.2 KD of getting bitches?
Whoa. It is above.
I think my ratio is doing pretty fucking good for 12 months, 0.9, 20 years, 0.2 KD.
Whoa. It could have been higher. I just don't like talking to people, all right? People give me anxiety.
We'll go with that one. We'll go ahead and change your bio. God. Dude, I didn't want to have to cook you live on stream.
Hey, right now in life, I'm the one who's airing people IRL. Twitter's different. Twitter means to simp me. But
no, you have really good vibes. I feel like you're fucking awesome in person. Real talk.
Nick does curve girls in real life for no reason. Like girls that like you will be perfect, he'll curve them and then be like, "Oh, you're bad for me. Let's do something about this."
Okay.
I like toxic relationships.
You bring good vibes in person. I could definitely tell that you go out and have fun and shit IRL. But I will always cook you on Twitter for sure, though.
No, I appreciate it.
As you should.
You boost you and Classy are the reasons I have followers on Twitter.
Yeah. That's good. You deserve something because you have a good personality. So like people like interacting with you. And when you reply to my tweets, I'm like, I always reply to you because I think you're funny and you're fun on Twitter and good personality. So
you put work in on Twitter too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I retweet anything, this man likes it within like 3. Like it's his job. Like it's crazy.
Nah, he's a
He's
good friend.
lonely.
You can tell he's a good friend, a supportive friend.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
notice people that do that. Like my best friend Jordan in my chat, like he could be at work, but as soon as I post my going live tweet, he's the first person to retweet it. Like,
Yeah.
and everyone from my stream knows Jordan, and it's just like when your close friends support you through everything, that's some real shit. Like it's so easy to tell who's a real one that's gonna be around in your life for a while.
I'm just waiting for Nick to get famous somehow, so I can just piggyback onto that and reach.
I'm trying to get famous so he.
Yeah,
can
I'm
be
playing the
famous.
long game here. Yeah.
200
I actually hate him. Yeah.
I would respect it. Oh, speaking of Twitter, so this I don't you may not know about this, but there's like a clip of me from like the podcast where I talk about like how I hooked up with my ex, and it was like the absolute worst experience for me. I actually may get in trouble for saying this again, but and like it was just absolutely bad, and I was like balls deep in this girl. I was like, fuck, I think I'm gay, because I just felt absolutely nothing. And there's a clip of me talking about it on the podcast. Apparently she's seen it now.
Oh God.
And she's not exactly happy about it.
Oh my God, how did you bro, I have to see the clip.
Oh wait, I can
Oh
find it and link it for you.
no. How do you fuck up that bad? How does she see it?
See, she had
Whoa,
me,
you
so
heard him.
she has me blocked on like literally everything, right? But her friend showed her.
Yeah.
Our friend's ex, Jacob.
Yeah, I know who you're talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, that I posted a link and it fucking banned me. But I linked it in chat. Yeah, but
I love you, Jordan. My best friend. Okay, let me see. Oh no.
But I didn't mention her name. Wait, let me pull up the tweet that she tweeted. Yeah, so I think she's slightly upset with me, Jacob. It's
understandably so.
Yeah.
Dude, that alone could blow you up so fucking hard at any given moment.
Yeah, and like I realized like the possibility of that clip going viral, but I made sure not to like do the things that needed to be done to make it go viral, because I didn't want her to see it, because I didn't want her to like maybe feel, because she's a really insecure person, and I didn't want her to feel like it was her fault in any way, shape, or form. But now she's just like pissed off at me. Jacob, can you still hear me? Because like she saw it.
What did you tell her? Did you say anything?
So
to her?
I only know that she knows because one of her friends texted me, and I'll get into that in a sec. But like she had tweeted out, I'm happier and healthier now than I've been in a long time, and I harbor no ill will to the people in my past. But if they could maybe stop talking about me and talking about private things publicly, I don't know, just a thought. So one of her friends saw that tweet and was like, hey, does your pod, and she like messaged her about it, and I got a text at 4 a.m. I was like, hey, does your podcast have a TikTok? And I was like, nah, it doesn't. Why are you asking? She was like, I heard something about a clip, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, someone tweeted about it, and like we have like very few mutual friends, right?
Yeah.
And my ex like blocked me, so she's the only one whose tweets I don't see. I was like, so I knew it was her, so I was like, what the fuck did her name say about it? And she apparently she was very upset with me because it's just not something she wants out there publicly. But I brought it up again.
You know, that's got to be one of the worst insults you could receive.
That's fair.
Like, she doesn't want it out there.
Questioning it.
Smashed, bro. Don't tell people we smashed.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want that on my name. All right,
I don't think it's the fact that I think it's the fact that like after we broke up, she hit me up to like hook up again. Because it was it wasn't me.
Yeah, it was definitely more that. Yeah.
But that was just really funny.
Fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, that is a good clip that came together nicely.
That clip is my favorite thing to come out of the 2-year relationship I was in, to be honest.
Yeah.
That is the only good thing I have from that relationship.
No, that's fucking funny.
How are you pounding out a female and just to think to yourself you might be gay? So the reason this thought process happened in my head, because I was just kind of like there, and normally like I didn't know that I needed an emotional attachment for it to like be fine. But we had like just broken up at this point. I think it was like a month or two like after we broke up, and she was coming into town. And she was just like, "Hey, wanna like hook up?" And I was like, "I got nothing better to do," right? This is also like when my bed, like I my desk is in my garage. My bed also used to be in here. So like it was like ghetto as fuck, and like I lived in my
it
garage.
was just a mattress like in his garage, basically.
Yeah. Still hit though.
Still be.
she can say whatever she wants about. I think she went around telling her friends that I have a small dick, which like not a lie. I also don't care. But like if I ever find out that like kids, if I ever find out that she actually said that, like still beat though is my response.
Like that's how it should always be. Like small dick, garage, bed and garage with no sheets on it, no bed frame. Still beat though.
My frosty flag was hanging up above my desk.
No,
like
seriously, yeah.
And then beat again, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it was twice in that same weekend. Like it was like, damn.
No, how's she gonna try to pull the small dick thing? But you came
That's
back
what
for
I'm saying,
seconds.
yeah.
You came
Bro,
back for
Exactly.
seconds,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hate to see it like that. You really do.
True,
Yeah.
true.
But I now need to not talk about her on the podcast. So I'm not doing a good job so far.
All right, I'll just do all the talking.
She actually has one of my computer monitors that I'm getting back soon. Because I gave her
Love
my
it.
ultra wide monitor, but now I'm getting it back.
Simp.
Well,
This
bro,
man gave her an Xbox too, and like
Yeah.
an Xbox One, and she played it like what, once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
I also
Yeah.
gave her a gaming
Disrespectful.
PC. Like I got a bunch of my old parts from
Seriously,
my
yeah.
old PC, put it together, and gave it to her.
Aw,
Yeah, I was
He
down
was
bad.
Yeah.
friend.
No, I was down bad. I
I
was
gave him to be my
madly
sugar
in love with
daddy.
this girl. She was kind of crazy.
Aw.
Yeah. But
More
now,
than
now I'm even better, so it's all good.
Yeah, we live in life now.
Breakups are dookie, but like all it takes is time heals no matter what, any situation.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everything.
God.
Just a little time.
Yeah, I apologize for everything rude I said about her on the podcast, but I'm not taking any of it back.
If I
'cause it
said
was
anything rude
probably
about
true.
her, yeah, I don't take it back.
I'll apologize for it, but I'm not exactly sorry because those feelings were still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because like I got her the Xbox because she was like, because I used to play Fortnite a lot with my friends, and she would watch me play, and I asked her, hey, if I get you an Xbox for Christmas, would you like play with me? And she just refused. Like I bought her
Really?
everything she needed to like do it, and she just refused to play with me. And that shit, I was like, this was a waste.
I couldn't imagine, dude. Yeah, like I would have been so mad. Like I would have ended it right then and there. I would have been like, nope, that's it.
Yeah, no. Shit.
Sucked, honestly.
Yeah. But I think that's about it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, it was fun.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
finding this
thank you for coming
awesome.
on the podcast.
You guys make
Yeah,
YouTube videos?
really appreciate it.
Yeah, it
Or
goes
what?
up on my YouTube channel.
Oh, Pog, cool.
yeah,
Just
this
let me
should
know when
be-
it does, and I'll
Yeah, it should
promote
be
it
up
for you.
Wednesday.
Okay,
Although
sick.
my editing time may be longer because I got ADD. And I get distracted really easily. Yeah.
He was like, oh, yeah, it might take a while because I got ADD.
Yeah, like, I was trying to come up with a good
What
excuse.
am I gonna use? I got nothing.
Yeah, no, I just got mental issues.
Okay, well, GG's, this was fun.
Yeah.
If you ever have any in the future, I know everyone just learned about me, but like, I'll be down if you do like a group one or something. That'd be fun.
That would.
Awesome.
Stuff. Spud, do you stream?
No, I don't do anything. I'm nothing.
He
I'm
just
just
piggybacks off of
piggybacking.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. Good shit. Whenever that clip blows up in the future, you know, you'll be right
That's-
there.
yep,
He'll be
my
right
way.
on, he'll be right behind you, like your sleep
Yep.
paralysis.
Exactly.
He's just my bodyguard, honestly, because this man's built like a motherfucker.
No, I look so small. in
Well,
this
right now
light.
you do, but like you could be.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't worry, Lakin's looking. She's looking.
Oh yeah.
All right. You guys have a good rest of your day.
All right. You too.
Thank you for
Bye.
joining.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I'm gonna do the outro for the podcast. Thank you guys for listening or
Alright.
watching this episode of Night and Day. If you want to check out Sid, you can find her on Twitter, at Viperous. You can find her on Twitch, her at Viperous. Her Instagram's at IHY Viper. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to follow the podcast, you can follow us at Night and Day Pod on Twitter, or you can follow me on Twitter at NikolaiFNST, and that's pretty much it. Jacob doesn't want you to follow him. Also, when we started this podcast, I got a text from Brenna that said, Lamau, I just wrote a short story about you accidentally killing someone in a hit and run.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go figure out what the fuck that means. Yeah. So Jacob, can you
Hey, yo, what's up, baby girl? What's up?
So I'm recording with OBS, and my fucking lurch just went off because people are following.
Hey, yo, what's up, baby girl? What's up?
Oh my god, please hold up. I don't know. Thank you guys for listening, and
Hey, yo, what's up, baby girl?